Hello, hello, and welcome to Story Mode Variety YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Faith. This is my channel. Welcome to it. Guys, I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? I've done this 8 million times. I've done this 8 million times. I'm nervous. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Kathleen in the live chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and thank you to the VOD watchers who are going to catch this stream after I am live and take a gander, maybe even watch the whole thing. Can you imagine somebody watching 2 hours of this nonsense? Thank you so much. I know, right? It's weird. It's weird that I'm nervous. I think it feels like a first official stream back is what it feels like, because we're trying to pick up our normal schedule starting this week. And so I feel like I'm back, but like I've totally like streamed and made videos before now. Excuse me. So it's just, it feels like the first stream, and I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I'm a crazy person. Welcome to my crazy channel. Thank you all for being here. We're going to jump back in to the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria Durin's Folk campaign expansion. I wish I could say I was more excited. I'm just gonna be honest. I wish I could say I was more excited, but we have a story to get through in this game. I really just, no matter how I feel in the moment, and I don't hate this game, guys. Don't think that like all of a sudden I just want nothing to do with this game, that I hate it, that I think it's terrible, that I'm burnt out. It's just how your moods change. And I think we all go through this. We all go through phases with games where we're completely obsessed. We can't put it down. And then, you know, maybe we're just kind of coasting for a bit on the end. And then maybe like new content comes out. So like the Durin's Folk expansion comes out and we're like, ooh, again, I feel big feelings. I love this game. I'm all about it. And then, you know, DLCs don't, they're kind of small. They're kind of small and short. And I'm noticing this not only with Durin's Folk, but also with the Animal Crossing 3.0 update, which is a much smaller addition to that game than Durin's Folk is to this game. But it's funny because DLC, you think it's going to bring the whole game back to life, and it's just adding a little bit to the end. And I'm coming to recognize that for what it is more now with these two games that I do love, and I've played hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of, because they're so great. Just like, oh yeah, DLC. It's like 5 minutes of new fun, and then it's over. Like, and then it's like, okay, do I still want to play this game or not? So anyways, I don't hate this game. It's an amazing game. I am honored to be on the North Beach Games Creator Program promotional team. I am honored to be listed in the credits of the Return to Moria game on PC. I am literally listed in the credits as a creator that's associated with this game. I mean, what, you know? Lord of the Rings. Could any fandom be nearer my heart than Lord of the Rings? Harry Potter is a close one, but I don't know if it takes over. So, like, I'm here for this. This game is great. I love this game. Right now, my attention is elsewhere. That's all it is. So I keep downing, I keep kind of being negative in my tone when I'm talking about Moria, but this is an amazing game, and it's great to be here, and we're gonna pick it back up. It's gonna be fine. And I'm so nervous. Oh, and I'm still coughing, and I'm so sorry. I keep catching in my throat. Anyways, hello everybody. Now that I've shown what a professional content creator I am, consider contributing to my throne wish list. Now that I've made it very clear that I am bursting with quality insight into video games and immense skill in playing them, consider contributing to my YouTube channel via my throne wish list. I am not monetized on YouTube yet. That is the goal. Eventually we're going to get there. Hopefully sooner than later. We should talk about that. And it's just not possible for you to super chat, to super sticker, to tip me through Streamlabs or anything like that right now. But if you ever thought to yourself, hey, I like this crazy girl's content, she's weird like me, she has moods like me where she loves games for a minute and then she moves on to something else, if you can relate and appreciate, consider contributing via the Throne wish list. There is a link. Let me grab that for myself real quick, like a big girl that I am. Is this how this works? That might be how that works. Check it out. Everything is crowd-funded. I've got a lot of expensive things on that list because it's all video game related. So I have some controllers, I have some consoles on there. But take a gander, and if you'd like to contribute like $5 or something like that to equipment that's going to help me continue to produce content, by all means, you can do that there. And I'm going to stop talking about it because it's weird. But yeah, that's there. Also, you guys, The Lord of the Rings returns to Moria. Durin's Folk is out now. It's been out for a hot minute, so this graphic is a little dated. But it is out now. It is true. It's not news, though. But it's true. It is out now. You can get it on Steam, as well as PlayStation, as well as Xbox. Check it out, you guys. Do I have a link for... Do I have a link for this? See, this is why I feel like I haven't done this in forever, and I'm really nervous. Join the Discord. Oh, that's the Discord link? Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know if I have a link. I should have a Steam link. Do I have a Steam link? We're going to try them all. But yeah, guys, it's available. And hey, guess what? I just went on the Steam homepage. There is a bundle deal going right now. So you can get the base game and every single DLC, which it's quite a collection at this point, for $45 US. On Steam right now, if you want to go check it out. That's not a link, apparently. I'm gonna remove this message. I can't. Okay. Anyways, go buy the game. Just do it. Just do it. It's great. Just do it. It's great. Let's go ahead and jump in now that I've got all that mess out of the way. Tell me something good, you guys. Tell me something good. I don't know if I have anything new. Today was my first day back to my old driving job, and I enjoyed it. It's not worth getting into the psychology of my crazy brain and what makes me feel comfortable, what makes me feel uncomfortable, what works, what doesn't work for me. But I'm going to be grateful that getting back behind the wheel of that delivery van felt good today. It felt good. I felt relief. I felt release because the new job that I tried was causing me a lot of stress, physical, a bit of mental. It was tapping on the anxiety a little bit. Great opportunity, great people, great job. Nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't a fit for me. And now I get to take a step back into my comfort zone and drive a van out of town. And back and just be on my own, and like I clean the van so that I know that it's clean, it's disinfected, it's like my office, it's my space. I love it. So like the van is like literally like my office, like step into my office. It's clean. I can control the temperature. I play YouTube all day. I listen to historical documentaries, either about historical figures or historical events. I listen to audiobooks, lots and lots of British detective stuff, lots of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, lots of Agatha Christie. I listen to a couple of other I listen to Howl's Moving Castle audiobook, and like, guys, the book is like completely different from the movie. And I'm not saying I listened to this recently. It was actually a while ago, but sometimes I'll just pick up a rando audiobook and start listening to that. And there's music. Sometimes I've got a couple of interests. I'm into like lifting, so I'll listen to like fitness influencers talk about things. I am weirdly fascinated by like personal finance. So I just listened to a thing today with Arthur Brooks and Dave Ramsey where they were talking to each other about stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm like interested in this. So podcasty, subject related things. And I have 5 hours on the road and I can just listen. And to be honest, you guys, I listen back to my live streams. So tomorrow I'm going to be listening to this stream because it's quality control. It feels weird. It's awkward. It's probably like an actor watching themselves in a movie, except like way lower scale. If it sounds vain, it sounds like, oh, I like myself so much I want to listen. It's literally quality control. I'm listening for audio balance. I'm listening for my delivery, what I talk about. Hey, did I say something I shouldn't have said? Did I not touch something I wanted to touch? Like, it's a good take a step back and look at the work I put into it and see what I can fix and what I can make better. Maybe what was working, what was not working. And when I have what I feel like is a really bad stream, like maybe it's low energy, or maybe I'm in a mood, or maybe I just don't like the game, like I don't accomplish what I want to accomplish in the game, or I feel like it was just boring, I listen back to those streams and they're never as bad as I feel like in the moment. So I actually like listening back to the ones that I don't think are good, because I'm usually like, okay, that's all right. Like, it wasn't as bad. It always feels worse to you. It always feels worse to you. I always know when I'm stumbling on my words. I always know when I'm reaching for stuff I can't find. I always know when I'm not doing what I was planning to do. You guys don't necessarily know that. So if I listen back to the stream as a listener, as a viewer, I can kind of separate myself a bit and be like, oh, okay, like, it wasn't obvious that, like, that was a big mistake. It wasn't obvious that I was trying to do something I clearly failed at. So yeah, so I listen back to streams. So all of that to say, I really like my driving job. And I'm really happy to be back to it. And it's a relief to put down something that has been really stressful for about a month and a half, and just to get back to life as as it was for about 4 years. This is what I've been doing for a long time. And yeah, so that's good. I'm grateful, and I'm gonna drive tomorrow morning, and everything's gonna be great. And I came home, you guys, and like, my feet don't hurt, my back doesn't hurt. You can hear that I have energy. I would be completely dead right now if I had worked the other job. I would probably be in bed right now at 6 o'clock, just being in pain and exhausted. And I feel great, and I'm gonna get back to lifting, and I'm gonna get back to everything good. So anyways, we can stop talking about that. It's a good thing. And I'm not giving up. I do want to change lanes in terms of my work. There's specific things that I'm planning for, that, like, skills I want to develop so I'm more marketable in different areas. So yeah, this is by no means the end of the road, pun intended, since I'm a driver. It's no means the end of the road, but it's a nice place to land, and I'm so grateful that I was able to slip right back in. I mean, the timing of that was amazing. The fact that they had attempted to fill my position a couple of times, and the last few people that, like, took it on didn't stay. So, like, so good, so fortunate, so lucky that I was able to just slip right back into my old role. Like, that's amazing. So anyways, I've had a good day. I've had a good day. I hope you guys have too. Let me catch up with chat. It is a steal, Kathleen. It's every single DLC, including the Durin's Folk expansion, plus the base game for $45 US. And the base game is $29.99 US by itself. So it's a good bundle. It's a good deal. Kathleen has been able to get out of the house after being sick almost the entire month of January, and getting the 2 winter storms. Oh my gosh, Kathleen, how bad was it for you guys? So I think it was the same system that pummeled us, but I did hear that, like, further south it was really causing trouble. I'm so glad you're feeling better. I too am, like, as I say, I still have a little bit of congestion, but so much better than I was. Like, officially feel healthy. I just have this, like, nagging cough, which, you know, that's the way it works. Curse got pulled away for a second. Mod fail. No, you're totally fine. Curse, do I have a link for the Steam homepage for Moria, like, for sale? To be like, hey, go buy the game, here's a link. Do I? Please? Help. Kathleen, that makes sense on listening in. I don't think it's really that crazy, but I do feel like I have to justify it a bit. So yeah, I listen back to the streams. It's quality control. Let me think. I'm proud of you for making that choice. Thank you, Cursed. It was a lot. It was a lot. We don't need to go into it because it was not a good thing. And we're not talking about not good things right now. But yeah, tough decision. Tough conversations. So much. But yeah, I had to do it. It just wasn't working. My something good, I still love Heated Rivalry. That's a show, right? Don't hate me for not knowing, because you know I live in a bubble. That's a show, right? I've heard about this. Kathleen says she's proud of me. Thank you guys for supporting that. Someone's looking out for you. I know, right? I don't think we do, but we can make one. I swear I made one because I've been promoting the product. But anyways, I'll take a look at Nightbot later. It's not a big deal. The ice storm didn't cause anything. It was just freezing rain, so I stayed home to be safe. This last one did give us a lot of snow. I'll send you pics. Okay. Yeah, we got over a foot. I was telling you guys last time we got over a foot. It was nutso. And it's still here because it's been in the negatives temperatures since the storm ended. So yeah, there's just big piles of snow everywhere. The roads are pretty clear, thank goodness. Now that I'm back to driving, right? The roads are pretty clear. It got up to like 26 or something today, which that's like a heat wave for us now. So yeah, it's kind of like rebalancing into normal winter temperatures. So hopefully some of that snow will go away. But the unfortunate thing is it melts down during the day and then overnight it refreezes and then it's just ice. It's just ice on the road. It's not great. I'll make myself a sticky note. No stress, Cursed. Did you say it's on sale on Steam? I might have to get it on my laptop. Cursed, the bundle, which is the base game, and every DLC available, including the Durin expansion, is bundled on Steam for $45 right now. Right now. It's bundled. And the base game by itself is like what, 29? I said $29.99 US. So obviously that price will be different for you, but it's a good bundle deal. Yes, it's a show, and I love it so much. Also, something good. I think we're finally over our hot summer. We had 2 days of 44C, 111, and it was gross. I would not leave the house. 111? I would not leave the house. Like, no. I'm sorry. That's a weather emergency. That's a level 3 heat emergency. No, I'm not going outside. So that may be about 60. We have this one, the Snatch the Durin's Folk DLC on Steam. Okay, well, at least that will take you to the Return to Moria Steam homepage. Thank you so much for finding that, Cursed. That'll take you to the Steam homepage. I stayed inside in my aircon, right? So you guys can at least get to Steam to get to that homepage and then see what the options are for sale. And I was really confused because there's a bundle, I think of just the DLC, or they called it the Collector's Bundle, and I think it's all of that plus the art book and the soundtrack. And for me, because I own everything else already, the bundle price was like $6 and something for the Collector's Bundle. And I was like, wait, that's not real. That's not like a rant. Like, if someone doesn't own this stuff, they're not going to get that price. So I almost promoted that. And I was like, no. They're personalizing it for me. But officially, like, clicking in, because I clicked the option of purchase as a gift so that I would obviously not purchase it for myself. And so I got that full price on the DLC bundle, which is called the Content Bundle. So there's the Collector's Bundle that has all the stuff, and then the Content Bundle is the one that I'm talking about, that has the base game and the DLCs. And I clicked the option to purchase as a gift, and it was $45 US. Anyways, very good. Thank you guys for sharing. Kathleen is feeling better. It's cooling off in Melbourne, and life goes on. Life goes on. We just keep trying. We just keep getting up and trying. We just keep swimming, right? So that's good stuff. All right, you guys, let's get into this game, I think. So I need to do this, and I need to do this. We're back to the weirdness of PC gaming with the game on one monitor and then my OBS on the other monitor, and I don't have my YouTube studio up, and I can't see everything that I would like to see. And before you tell me, hey Faith, there's a dock in OBS that'll show you your YouTube studio, it makes my view screen so tiny to have a big dock like on the side, and for some reason I can't make it smaller. So don't judge me, I don't like it. It's too cluttery. I can't have too much stuff on the screen. So anyways, things will be a little bit weird. The mouse, if I move my mouse, my game will start flying around. It's totally fine. We're gonna be fine. Okay, so we should have game audio. To be honest, though, I'm not hearing it, so let me double check my settings. I think it's desktop audio for me. I am in the pause menu, so that just, it might be that simple. So let's get out here. There we go. Oh, say hello to Bjorn, everyone, who's literally Gimli. He's literally Gimli from this game. I just, when I was loading in today, I was like, he's Gimli. Literally the same face, the same beard, the same hair. And this is also Gimli's outfit that's part of the DLC. So yes, hey Bjorn / Gimli. We are here in Holland. We're at the trading post because I spent like not 5 minutes. I spent so much longer than that in this game recently because I was trying to get the Shire Trader out of here. And I'm going to remind you guys, and actually I wrote down notes. Let me grab them. I wrote down some notes to remind us where we are and what we're trying to do, because it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Also, friendly warning, I've been playing the Switch. I've been playing Breath of the Wild primarily. I've been playing Animal Crossing on the side. I haven't played with my Xbox controller in a very long time, so this is going to be rough. I am not going to know how to play this game for probably the first half hour, so just roll with it. But here we are in Holland, friendly, familiar places. And I did get the Shire Trader to leave, so they are gone. This is their little spot down here. And I'm going to remind you guys of why we need the Shire Trader to come back. But that's why I'm here. I spent some time traveling. We're going to talk about it. We're going to remind ourselves of where we are with things, and we're going to talk about it. But first, let's go back to our delving. Arik is facing the wrong way, and that's okay. We're gonna figure it out. First things first, you guys. Welcome back to Return to Moria, Durin's Folk. We have a new monument ready to go. My builders were working while we've been away, and we have finished another monument. So do you guys want to unveil this monument real quick and just like get us into the mood? Get us into the mood? Let's do it. We're gonna sing a song, and that song, ooh, nothing will bring you back to this game faster than a song.
Unparalleled form and function.
Unparalleled form and function. Check it out, you guys. This is like the Eternal Flame or something. What is this? Bursting with pride? What does that say? How do I do what? How do I do what? How does this menu work, please? What is A select? Oh my gosh. Have 5 total great monuments. Complete 5 monuments to increase pride generation among all dwarves in Moria. I'm going to assume that that means that for the work that they put in now, there's increased pride levels, which means my delving will level up faster. Okay. So that's fun. We did it. That's an accomplishment. We've had an objective to build 5 total monuments, and we completed it. What is this monument called, though? Please and thank you. The Flame of Dashun. The Flame of Dashun. No, we're not building it. Get out. Stop it. The Flame of Dashun, everybody. It burns forever inside this pillar thing. It doesn't look very safe, to be honest. I don't know if it's good to have it in here, but it is what it is. Look at all of my craftsmen. My dwarves decided to show up today. How exciting. Hey, guys.
It's been a while.
It really has. That's not even an exaggeration. My artisans are chilling, waiting for work to do. My blacksmiths are waiting. Metalworkers, blacksmiths. So yeah, everyone's chilling. Let's take a look in our delving chest and see if they've dropped... nope, that's the squat. There we go. My salvagers have been salvaging. That's all that's going on in here. And I do have some brass buttons. That was a crafting request from, I believe, the Shire Trader. So that was a crafted item. And then these actually have my overflow of trade good crafted items. So we have some extra steel arrowheads, decorative metalworks, and some gold and silver filigree here. So this is overflow, because that's going to happen. We have Roar the Wanderer over there at the table. So yeah, let's just reacquaint ourselves with the area. Now, you may have noticed all of... Sir. Sir. Really? Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Hey, if you're comfortable. Blood of the dragon right there. Blood of the dragon. He has white hair, too. He's a Valerian. That's why. That explains it. Oh, that explains it. There's no furniture here. You guys probably noticed that. Let's drop like a bench or two. In furniture, there are tabs. There are tabs for different things. And I noticed for reasons I'm not sure about that I don't have the tabs for the new materials that we got with the DLC. So I'm wondering if this playthrough I haven't unlocked them yet. I thought I had, but I guess I hadn't. Okay, so you just stay there, stay warm. That's fine. Oh my gosh, weirdos. The super deep bass voice gets me every time. Such a deep voice, I love it. I need to think about where I make my delving with all those monuments. Oh yes. Oh yes, they take up a lot of space. So you know where this is. This is off of Westgate. This is one of those open chambers. And I've been able to fit all of them in here. Now, that's a builder, and he's awaiting a monument, but I don't think we're missing any. Let me take a look around. So we've got this one. So 1, 2. 3. And 4. Wait, so how do I have 5? Is the, do we think the delving stone is considered? It's not a monument. Wait, how many did I have? I only have 4, so I have all 4 that I can make. Made. What? Did it say 5, or am I just insane? Complete 5 great monuments to increase. Maybe this is an objective rather than an accomplishment. Oh no, you guys are getting buffering. I haven't seen anything on OBS is not telling me that things are not working. Oh gosh, do I have you guys? Do I have you guys? Okay, let's quit talking about that because that's done. That's fine, that's done. I'm gonna eat some food because the cook made some. What is this? Bangers and mash? Of course it is. Of course it is. Now, let's talk about what the heck is going on, and we'll come back over here and maybe it'll jog our memories about what has happened. So, we were raided by a monster. Overnight, I went to sleep one night, I woke up and my delving was under attack by a random monster that we know nothing about, that is known as Durin, and he came and he snatched a dwarf. He just took a dwarf with him to his lair, and we followed a couple of steps. We talked to Arik and we talked to Vor the Wanderer, and they said, hey, we know what this creature is. We've seen it before. We kind of know about it. Here's probably where it is. So we did a little bit of hunting. We basically did an expedition. It was the game forcing us to experience the expedition mechanic. We went to a area via the expedition table, and we rescued our dwarf. So we fought Durin once. We did not destroy him. He is still around. Got our dwarf back, brought them back to the delving. All was well, right? Well, I went back to sleep again, and guess what? Durin struck again and took another dwarf. So he has now attacked my base actually a total of like 4 times, and allegedly taken a dwarf every time. Now, the reason that happened was because I was sleeping as much as I could, as often as I could, to kind of time travel forward to try to get the Shire trader to leave Holland so that they could leave, come back, and then we could access them. So I slept a lot, and every time I woke up from a sleep, Durin was in the building and allegedly took a dwarf. So what's really funny is obviously we're going to go on another rescue mission. That's not a mystery. But like, is it going to be 1 dwarf or like 5? Or can I go rescue? I'm not sure. Because he's been taking my people repeatedly because I've just, sleeping too much, cursed, is the problem. Oh my goodness. So the second time that we witnessed a snatching, which we did together on a live stream, we were prompted by Arik to craft an item called Raven's Glimmer. How do I? Here it is right here. Raven's Glimmer. This is a tiny polished silver disc. It looks like a big old box to me. Ravens are trained to see the flashes of light that glimmer off of it, helping them to track just about anything. So this is an element that we crafted, and we need to somehow get this tracking device, for lack of a better term, attached to Durin, this monster, so that we can find out where he's actually, which is like, we've already been there, but anyways, that's beside the point. Where he's going, go rescue our people, and like finish this once and for all. Now here's the problem. How do we get this attached to him is what we're trying to work on now. And so the game prompts you to talk to all of the dwarves in your delving for ideas. So like, we have this thing, we have this tracking device. How do we attach it to the monster? So we've gotten a lot of really dumb suggestions, but we got one really goofy one that was, why don't we lure the monster? We give the item to a dwarf. We lure the monster to that specific dwarf because he's snatching them anyway, right? Lure him in, he takes that particular dwarf because they are baited. and then we can track him, because then he'll have the tracking device on him. So the goal here is to earn enough credit with the Shire Trader to earn a recipe for something called a meat hat. And we're going to see what that is. We're going to see what that is when we get it. So that is why I am wasting as much time as I can. Literally, days are just passing. It's late afternoon on day 639. I'm not tracking. I'm just trying to like exist through enough days so that the Shire Trader leaves and then comes back. We need to craft more things for them to earn more credit so that we can get that recipe. That's the step that we're on right now. So that being said, we can't progress with our rescue mission until the Shire Trader comes back and we get that recipe, we make that hat, and we bait the dwarf and we like do the whole thing. So that's what we're actually trying to accomplish. However, if you guys remember, after the first snatching, we had a very interesting conversation with this guy over in the Tomb of the Kings. Vor the Wanderer, who showed up in the Dimral Dale with all the other dwarves that were interested in coming into Moria, this guy right here. He's a wanderer. We don't know anything about him. He's just here. He knows the mountains. He can kind of guide us. He's a good guide to have. We don't know anything about this dude. After the first snatching, he said, "Come to the Tomb of Kings. I have something to talk to you about." What he had to tell us was that he had stolen the Khazad Stone from King Thorn Stonehelm in Erebor and brought it back to Khazad Dûm. Now, cast your mind back to when we did our campaign playthrough, the base game for Return to Moria. We did a complete campaign playthrough. There is a playlist for it if you want to go back and experience that. It was fun. At the end of the campaign, when we had been ordered to find the missing Khazad Stone and return it to the king, because the Khazad Stone was the missing piece needed to produce the next Durin incarnation. So we won't go into all of that again, even though I really want to, because this is like a bit of a pet peeve of mine with this game story as well as this DLC expansion story. And so at some point I'll get more into it, but all we need to say right now is we found the Khazad Stone. As we completed the campaign, we returned it to King Thorin as requested. So King Thor had it in his possession. At the end of the game, there is a cutscene before the credits, where Thorin is addressing a bunch of people, and he's like, "Yeah, we got the stone," and like, "Hey, everything's great," yada yada. So we physically see the king has the stone. Vor shows up and says, "Oh, hey, here's the Khazad Stone. It belongs here. It doesn't belong in Erebor, the Lonely Mountain. It belongs here in Khazad Dûm." I'm like, dude, you stole this. Like, you jacked it from the king. This is like a little sketch. He's like, it doesn't matter. This is where it belongs. So myself as Lord of Moria now, I was like, all right, dude, like, give me because he offers it to me. He did steal it, but he offers it to me. He's not keeping it for himself. He just wanted to return it to its rightful place, allegedly. So I say, you know what, as Lord of Moria, I accept the gift of the stone, and we put it back in the pedestal. Look at him floating away. We put it back in the pedestal down by the Tomb of the Kings. So that happened. It was very sus. We have the Khazad Stone here in Khazad Dûm, and that was the last conversation that we had with him. So I'm just reminding you guys that that happened, because that's going to continue to come up in the game. Now, because they're going to start talking now. Okay. Because of that, we have a fun little notation. Speak to the emissary here in our objectives. Oh, sorry. This is the Xbox. So this popped up after Vor told us he stole the Khazad Stone. This popped up. It said, speak to the emissary. Travel to the first hall and speak to the emissary. Arriving at the gate in a temper, he has demanded to speak to me. I wonder what news brings him from Erebor so suddenly. Guys, we know exactly what news brings him from Erebor so suddenly. It is the fact that the Khazad Stone has been stolen. I guarantee it. So let's go ahead and go talk to the emissary while we're waiting for other things to transpire. I need to get myself to the first, where is it? The first hall. This place. We're going to go here and we're going to talk to the emissary. We're going to see what he has to say. He's a little mad. We're not sure why, says the game. Let's talk to him and see what he has to say. Hey, dude. Greetings again, Lord of Moria. I trust you've seen some momentum in terms of resettlement, yes? The Dimril Gate camp is quite lively. Even dwarves from the far Red Mountains and coastal mountains are here. A chance to expand Erebor's reach, no doubt. I say, is that really why you've come? He says, no, I have alarming news from the Lonely Mountain. The Khazad Stone has gone missing. We have sent word to each clan, but perhaps you have information for your king on this matter. Oh, hey Thunder, welcome in. Look what it is. I say it's back in its rightful place here in Moria. So I'm not lying to him. I'm not hiding it from him. I'm telling him straight. He says, so Thorin's wandering distant cousin smuggled it here. Interesting. Perhaps we shouldn't have taken him in. I doubt he can even prove his claim relationship to the Oakenshield. Let's not pretend this was a mere relocation. So, we are identifying the Wanderer Roar as Thorin's wandering distant cousin. So let's just put that in our little brains, okay? And the emissary is saying his claim to his lineage to Thorin Oakenshield, his ancestor, is questionable. Like, he's saying that's questionable. He probably can't even prove that. I say, I can't speak to Vor's motivation or his lineage. The stone's return has improved morale. So I'm saying, listen, not my monkey, not my circus. This is not my problem. The stone is here. Everyone can settle down. He says, yes, I see how reclaiming it now would weaken your position. I must admit your success is inspiring, and it's probably best for all for it to continue. However, I cannot go back to Thorin empty-handed. Can we come to some agreement? Something mutually beneficial. You have a war going on, I say, and we have smiths, metal, and supplies. So I'm basically, he's like, this is still an issue. Thorin wanted the stone. I can't just go back without it, even though I understand why you're keeping it. So what can we do instead? So this is the compromise that I'm offering him. I'm offering him supplies. He says, excellent, you could generously supply the expeditionary army at Mount Gundabad. Another supply line will aid them and enhance the king's reputation. I will send word to their quartermasters. I say, a fair trade, friend. Okay. Hello, Axebeard, and thank you, Cursed, for popping Axe's link in the chat. Hello, Thunder. Hello, Axebeard. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for popping in and saying hello. Hey, everybody watching, including VOD watchers later on after I'm live, go check out my friend Axebeard on YouTube and Twitch. This is the YouTube link, obviously. Another Return to Moria, consistent, regular streamer, not like me, who's only playing it every so often. Axebeard is playing this game all of the time, building incredible builds, creating really fun challenges and unique ways to play the game to keep it fresh and exciting. So go check out Axebeard on YouTube. Hello, Axe. Tell me something good. Thunder, tell me something good. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so I don't know what this means exactly. I'm sure it's going to pop up for us. A very weird compromise. So we just found out that Roar is related to Thorin Stonehelm, king under the mountain. He's a distant cousin, so they say. But they're not quite sure about his... They're like, is he really, though? Is he really, though? So that is the thing that we've just discovered. Let's see. It didn't unlock anything else for me. It really didn't. Okay, so... he said Gundabad. I'm gonna assume that this is unlocking the Gundabad trader in the trading camp, the merchant. I don't know if we've seen him yet. I haven't been paying attention, but he said we're gonna open a trade line to the expeditionary army in Gundabad. So I'm gonna assume that that's what's happened and why talking to him is important. That's what we did. So that being said, it's just nighttime and the same day, so the Shire Trader is not back in Holland yet. Hold on, how does this work? Travel. We'll go back to Michael Delving, if I can figure this out. Okay, there we are. Excuse me. And yeah, so Auric is butt forward because Gulrune came again. I was telling you guys, every time I go to sleep, he shows up, and he always breaks Auric's perch, and I don't know why. It feels like a personal attack. I feel like it's a personal attack. He always goes for that perch, and so I have to rebuild it. I never know which direction to face it. So anyways, life is hard here in Khazad-dûm. We've got a dwarf in bed. We've got a dwarf hanging out in the hearth still. Yep. Just having a good old time. Look, I mean, he's ready to go to sleep. You're blocked from bed because you're an idiot. I don't want to help you. Can you go to bed now? Good grief. I can't with these guys. I can't. I need the symmetry of two hearths here. This is not rocket science as to why this is happening. Good grief. Okay. We've got them in bed. We've got 4 monuments. We've built every monument available to us in the menu at the moment. We are really just trying to pass the time so that we can get the Shire Trader back in Holland. So let me go to sleep and we'll see what happens. Okay, there's no cry of alarm, so I think we're good for today. Okay, he did not come back tonight. Golrune has visited me like 4 or 5 times. Every time that I've slept, because we've really had to take our time with this, this part of the story challenge thing. Hello.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you out of the fire, friend. Glad to see you out of the fire. Okay, so my builders have nothing to do. I think they're gonna meander. Let's head on over to Holland. I have no reason to believe that the Shire Trader is back yet. I just got them to leave, but this is what we're doing, so we're gonna keep a weather eye. It's 50 degrees warmer today than it was a few days ago. Surely a blessing of the Valar in these Midwestern cold fells. Thunder, same. It got up to like 20, I was saying 26 today. And we've been in the single digits for probably 2 weeks. You know, minus a few nights and stuff like that too. So yes, it is getting back to a more temperate temperature. Absolutely. Something good. Despite micro-snapping issues, the building is going good. I have several videos planned for this month accompanied by giveaways. That's exciting, Axe! So Arik is trying to skunk Golrune. I have no idea what that means. Axe, I changed jobs so I can't be on YouTube lives during work anymore. Oh no! I'll stop by when I can. I know the struggle. I know the struggle. Oh, the Shire Trader is back, you guys. And I'm like dying of hunger. How does this work? Fair warning to my friends who weren't here at the beginning of stream. I've been playing the Switch primarily, so I don't know how to use an Xbox controller anymore. So it's a little glitchy. You said Eric was butt first. Oh, I see what you mean. The skunking. Ah.
I'm looking for fine dwarven craftsmanship.
All right, you guys. Oh no, did they fix this? They're asking for traveler's gear. And this was an issue with the DLC with the, it was a material called fiber. There was an issue. Did they fix it? Okay. Mountain potatoes. They want potato, which it's really interesting to me that the Shire Trader wants produce. Because I feel like they should be selling produce. Anyways, traveler's gear. We need to make 4 of these. Hopefully I have the materials for them. Cabbage, 693 actually, and potatoes 594. Thank goodness for Lionheart's Grand Warehouse and Armory, because I should have those. I should have that material available. How do you run in this game? Oh, okay. All right, let's go see. We've unlocked the Traveler's Gear recipe by engaging with that merchant. So let's go find out which station it needs to be made on and if we have the mats for it. All right. Probably not.
Smiles on us today.
Probably not. Oh, there's no orders on there at all. It should be the artisans, right? Right, that's what I'm thinking. Orders. Traveler's gear. Whoa. Natural fiber and leather. This is very awkward. I'm so up in this guy's business right now. All right, so we're gonna get them going. I only need 4. And that shouldn't take too long. So I'm going to set the priority and then let's get them their materials. So they need leather and natural fiber. Okay. Ingots, building. No, the ones on top. Crafting materials. Here we go. Yeah, I've got plenty of leather. Yeah, let's just do 100. 100 of each? Do we think that'll be enough? I'll do 200 of each. I've got to put this in there, crafting box-samajiggy thing, which is this right here.
Torch burns bright.
All right, get to work, you guys. Go ahead. Thinking about it. Thinking about it.
I fear for all.
I fear for all. Don't fear for all. It's gonna be fine. Okay, they're working on that, and then I need cabbage for days and potatoes for days. And I'm gonna use my mouse. I learned this trick, and it's been amazing. Since I have the combination of mouse and controller, to just grab fat stacks with the mouse and move them is so much faster and easier. Okay, so I've got my cabbage and I've got my potatoes. I mean, I might as well go back and sell these to them. It's not like we're not doing anything else. We're just crafting our way to this meat hat recipe so that we can move on with our Durin story. All right, so let's go sell. It'd be worth it to actually take a look at our numbers as well to see. Oh yeah, Gundabad Quartermaster. Okay, so I didn't even realize this the first time I played through. Talking to the emissary about the Khazad Stone brings the Gundabad Quartermaster to the trading post. That makes so much sense. I was not tracking with that the first time I played through.
Ooh.
Okay, you.
I'm looking for fine dwarven craftsmanship.
Take all of my cabbage. That's a lot of credit. Okay, so we have 703.
You look like an industrial dwarf.
I need 800 Shire Goodwill to get this stupid recipe. Why is it so expensive? Okay, we can only hope. Will I get 100?
I'm looking for fine dwarven craftsmanship.
I get 50. So yeah, we'll get 200 for 4 of the Traveler's gear, so it should be enough, you guys. It should be enough. We just have to wait for our guys to finish. What do you want? The Rohan Trader has never had anything for me.
Care to part with Moria's best?
The Innkeeper's Garb and Brewmaster's Cask recipe. So this I didn't bother with until very much later because this is just aesthetic. But if you wanted to trade with the Rohan Trader, he's only got outfits for you. But like he does have materials, but I don't struggle to get any of these. So I'm not worried about that. But yeah, this is one of the merchants that I'm like, I don't really need anything you're offering, so I'm not gonna give you my resources. Like of all things.
Oh.
The Gondor Trader, what do you have?
I'm here to inspect the riches of your mountain.
Okay, so they have whale tallow, southern oil, and soil. The soil dressing kills. Why isn't it just fertilizer? I don't understand. Anyways, here's a couple more outfits. The White Tree replica plan, you guys. We have talked about this. I've shown it to you in previous streams. It's very cool. And the ancient building set, which was a new addition for something. Was it the Yuletide update? It was a new addition for something. So this is worth fighting for. This is worth crafting for. The Gondor favor, I need 375 for the ancient building set and the White Tree replica. These are 2 things I would want to have. The rest of it I'm not that worried about. Whale tallow will come in handy for specific things later. What did he want?
I'm here to inspect the riches of your mountain.
Ceremonial armor and dwarf 210 scales. I actually might have that. I actually might. Gundabad Quartermaster. Hey, man.
There is much we're looking to acquire.
A healer's kit. That's news to me. So this is what he wants.
I have what you're after.
He's got a guard's helmet, a blacksmith's cowl recipe, sea wax recipe, expeditioner armor recipe. So I've unlocked these in my other playthrough. So this is indeed armor. It's just a chest piece. It is not a full set of armor. We'll find out at some point why this armor is helpful. Outside of just completing the collection, you know what I mean? And then why sea wax is a part of that as well. So let's see.
There is much we're looking to acquire.
Salted meat. Rohan. Okay, I want my marble. I want my marble building materials. That's what I want. And it's either Red Mountain or Blue Mountain that has it. I think.
Manzil Abgal Makrug?
Okay, not quite. fire clay brick, and red sandstone. Okay. Volcanic glass. So this is the stuff they are offering. Pumice is useful. I need to go back and see in the Red Horn if it's regenerating or respawning, because for a while it wasn't. I am not sure.
Manzil Abgal Makrug?
Let's take the Blue Mountains Trader. Do you have coastal marble?
Perhaps we can trade.
Yes, you do. Okay, so this person is important to me. And we have overflow of both of these items.
Oh.
So that is how you're going to engage with the trading post. You're going to like identify the things that you want and need. Definitely know, however, that I like don't willy-nilly trade for anything just because you want it, because some of these things you're going to need. I would play through the story before you just start trading like crazy for stuff you just want. Because some of it you're going to need, and it's actually, it takes forever and it's a lot of work to actually earn the credit. So if you spend that credit with each merchant on like something you just want, and then you find out you need something else from them to actually progress in the story, you're gonna kick yourself a little bit. So I would get through the story first, and then maybe go ahead and just trade your little heart out for the things you actually want. Alright, how's it going, artisans? How's it going, you guys? Still working. Let's go to the delve chest and see if they've deposited anything for me. I only need 4.
Lost hope.
We have 2. Okay, 2 more. 2 more and we're in business. Guys, I'm going to take a super quick break. I need to blow my nose. It's very annoying. So let me mute and blow my nose. I'll be right back. I just realized I shouldn't pause the game because I want time to pass. Thank you for that. Shire Goodwill and a wagon full of mathams? Mushrooms? Mathams? Mushrooms? Okay, you guys, we're so close. We are so close. And then just a friendly reminder, I am in this game to play the story. So I'm not necessarily going to engage with all of the merchants and do all of that trading now. If we were waiting for another step that was going to take a bit longer, I would go ahead and do that for the sake of doing something in the game. But since we're really close, we just need a couple more of these packs, and then we're going to be able to trade for our meat hat and move on with that storyline. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with the traders. Oh, I still have minutes. Minutes. Why can't I craft? Okay, so here's the other stuff that they're asking for. The healer's kit showed up in here. The steel arrowheads, the filigree. You guys look bored. What do you have? Dwarven builder's kit, decorative metalwork, ceremonial armor. So they could make all of this. Steel ingots. Shinor and amethyst, Kazad steel and sunstone. Steel ingot. Let's do this. We'll keep it simple. I will prioritize the things that they need to make with steel ingots. And then I'll give them some. And then I will give them some. And it'll be great. It'll be great. Oh, this is a dump chest. What's in here? Anything helpful? Steel ingots, perchance? No. Okay. Silver. Oh, that was close. Well, we'll give them a little bit to work with. And then for the blacksmith, they have this super fun little closet thing. This is where you're gonna put their stuff. So these guys should respectively work on the 2 things that I assigned. 2 different crafting trade goods for them. Hey, go put your thing in the box, please.
What news?
Nice to see you. Please go do your thing so we can move on with our lives. Speaking of dump chests, I don't think I need to carry around this ironwood and this fine cloth. Also, I can put this food back now that we're done with it. Okay, there they go. 2 more. 2 more. We're in business. All right, let's go get this silly recipe. After I put my food away. And then friendly reminder, if you are using fat stacks from the warehouse modded storage stacks, you definitely need to move the full stack at once. If you try to break it up into segments, it's going to get out of control. So just move the whole thing at once. Alright, now let's go back to the Shire Trader. This should be our last hurrah with him. Not the Dimmeldale. You guys good? Hanging out? All good, all good. Shire Trader, here we go. Let's get this ridiculous hat. Please, please let this be enough.
I'm looking for fine dwarven craftsmanship.
Nice. Okay,
You
903.
look like an industrial dwarf.
Meat hat recipe acquired. Thank goodness. Okay, now we have to make the darn thing. Because we did just purchase a recipe, not the actual item. So it says loom recipe found on that little tab. So friendly reminder, in the DLC expansion, most of your crafts are going to come through the loom and or the workbench. My words. Most of the things that you were prompted to craft are going to be in the loom and the workbench.
burns bright.
Alright, a meat hat. I need meat, Kezet steel, and Raven's glimmer. Oh, we are putting the glimmer in the hat itself. Okay. That makes the sense. Let's craft it. Okay, we've got our hat. I think all I have to do is assign it to a dwarf. Like maybe this poor soul.
I am lucky you found me.
Oh, he's so grateful though. Everyone else is complaining. Where's the guy that was standing in the hearth? He has a death wish, so we'll give it to him. Which one was it? It was a builder.
Yes?
Is it you?
It's been a while.
It's you! Alright, awaiting monument. Hey man. How do I do this again? Equip. Alright. I'm gonna give you this meat hat. I'm gonna put it in your little hat slot. There he goes. Now he's got his hat on. Are we all appreciating this right now? That's actually, look how dope that helmet is. I'm a little mad. I'm a little mad I don't have that helmet in the game. And he's got a piece of meat stuck to it. Oh, it's so stupid. I love it. Okay. So, fortunately, it is early evening. I'm gonna let these guys eat, and then we'll go to bed, and we'll see what happens. And while they're waiting on the cook, who, like, are they here doing stuff or no? I don't see a cook anywhere. Do I need to feed them real quick? Okay, I guess I'll feed my people. Where's my cook? Maybe my cook got snatched. They're probably one of the dwarves that got taken. Alright, I'm working on it, you guys. I'm working on it. 30 seconds and you'll have dinner. Okay, they're so hungry. Look at them all. Look at them all. Look at Vor patting his belly. His outfit is pretty cool, actually. I'm a fan. Let them eat cake. I want some cake. That sounds nice. I think I'm gonna have to make more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, 7 of them. Okay, I'm good. 8 will be enough. There you go, guys. Dig in. Do I have ale for them? I think I do. I think I made some. Yeah, they're good. Oh, they're all actually eating. I'm so proud of them. NPCs love to get stuck on nothing and unable to eat. Just like they like to get stuck on nothing and be unable to go to bed. So I'm so proud of them all for just getting in here and making it happen. His hat is absurd. That hat is ridiculous. I think there's one for me, actually. Maybe I'll eat that in the morning. I think it'll last. Look how big that sausage is. Curse no
that hit
inappropriate
this spot.
comments. That looks really good. Oh, we're happy? Is that happy tummy feeling manifesting in a little cloud around you guys? Gotta love the happy tummy feeling when you've eaten just the right amount of food. And you get happy tummy. Curse! Gasp. Nothing from you. You keep your little mouth shut. Alright, now we're gonna drink. I'm literally setting this guy up to be kidnapped by a vicious monster, so it's not in my heart to just like push them through. Hello, would you like a hug? To push them through the evening. I want them to be able to eat, drink their ale. This is the pride dumping thing where we get real excited about how amazing we are. And yeah, that noise. Hello, sir. Too close. Yeah, okay. Officially, the thunk with the ching is them depositing their pride in the Delvestone, which we're at 1325 out of 15, so hey. And here they go getting loud and boisterous because they got drunk. Aww.
Hanfa, Yasma Dusk.
I like how we're hanging out in the bedroom drinking. Hey guys. Meat hat guy? It's kind of next to a hearth, so I guess that's what's happening. Because they usually hang out around a hearth, so I think it's because it's on the other side of the wall. But I put a table here in the bunk room, so
smiles on us today.
this is fine.
Yasma Dusk. Talag Hanfa, Yasma Dusk.
Hey!
Singurzaba.
Bedtime, guys.
Bedtime.
Bedtime. Moment of truth.
For everything else.
No, we're gonna stay up and drink.
Elvir Sifri Loaf. Nathrag. Oh,
Not
That
bad.
sounded like
I'll take
some
another.
profanity to me.
Anna
Some
Izu.
Kuzdul profanity.
Damat Sluthik nad mortar.
Zarakuzarad Mashrul Damat.
The conviction. Are you guys gonna go to bed, please? It's nighttime. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. What are you doing? Oh, you're so sus.
Yes?
Yes. Standing over here by himself.
Hey.
I've tracked down a possible lair. The map has the location. He's talking about Gulrune. He's like, I know where he is. I know where he is. I can get you there. I need this guy to go to sleep first. See, that's what doesn't make sense. So, like, if he knows where the lair is, and we've already gone there once, why do I need to stick meat on a hat and put it on one of my dwarves? This is the question that I have, you guys. It doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. Alright, I'm over it. I'm going to bed. It'll force them to go to bed.
Singurzabad. Hazad
Foul
Lomfas.
creature seeks to kidnap dwarves.
Okay,
I need a better weapon for this.
we are getting an alert. Here's our monstie.
I am down.
Wow, killing everybody.
Will do.
I guess I could fight him. Hey. Stop it. There he
That
goes.
thing has run off with dwarves. Got it. But where?
The thing has run off with dwarves, but where? We should know. We should know by now. It's okay, guys. He's gone.
Cheers.
Now, I bet you RX Perch is gone. Oh, no, he's still here. Okay. Oh, hey, man. Hey, man, wake up. You're okay. You're okay. Walk it off. Walk it off. We want you to be taken, Kastori. Yeah.
Our hero.
I guess so. I kind of just watched while he unalived a couple of people. Also, I just baited a dwarf so they would be kidnapped for no reason because Vor already knows where the beast is. Okay, enough of this nonsense. Let's go handle the situation. Now, if you guys didn't notice and all that fun, we got a new objective. It says kill the beast. Kind of like the Disney movie. Go to the expedition table and leave for the beast's lair. The creature took the bait, and Arik has located its lair. Now to retrieve the bait safe and alive and kill the beast too. So that is what we are trying to do. I need to talk to you. Gotta get over here. Thank you for protecting me. It's fortunate the emissary was willing to make a deal. The entire episode has been so troubling. This from the guy who's causing all the trouble. I'm gonna say, and I love this, why take the Khazad stone then? I'm challenging his decision to do that. He says, I felt I had no choice. I dreamt of it since the last new moon. I say, interesting. That's when I found it in Nain's grave. He had a dream, so he stole from the king. Where are you from, wanderer? That's my question. He says, the arid Luin. After my distant cousin died retaking the lonely mountain, many of my family made the move to Erebor. I had little desire to live in a king's halls. I have roamed ever since. So he's referencing Thorin Oakenshield from the Hobbit story. I say, Oakenshield was your cousin. We must talk about this more soon. But, like, let's go rescue our person. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, hello? That it's this one. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that it's this one with the scary face on it. I think this is where we're trying to go.
At your service.
And look, it says rich in mithril. How exciting. We love mithril around here. All right.
This is the easy way in.
He says this is the easy way in. Here, mountain lore. I'm going to try this again. It says already heard, which makes me sad because it's something, I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's dialogue from him or what, but I definitely skipped it and that was not my intention. All right, here's some mithril right here. Is it embedded in granite? That's lovely if it is. I'm going to grab my modded pick. Oh, it's adamant. Okay. I'm going to grab my modded pick, so this is going to get taken out really easily. Maybe. There it goes. I thought it was going to get taken out easily. There we go. So yeah, friendly reminder, I am playing with modded items and materials. So I have a ton of stuff because I cheated. And I can break walls and fight enemies very easily because I have modded weapons and tools. Which you also can have if you visit Lionheart's Grand Warehouse and Armory. Which I need to double check that link to. Well, that takes you to the Discord. Because Nightcrawler's not hosting it anymore, if that's still accurate. The last time I knew he was no longer hosting, so I think that link will work. But you guys, we are picking up tons of adamant and mithril right now. Which, hey, if you don't play a modded game, is, like, amazing. Those are resources you really want to have. Alright, Gulrun's lair. Let's take his mithril. Let's just take it. Oh, that's my video. That's right. And I did update the description of the video to include new information.
We got orcs.
There are a bunch of orcs in here. I'm gonna grab my modded sword, which means I'll be able to take them out very easily. I'll let you guys see there's a dwarf struggling on the ground. Now, that is not the dwarf we stuck the bait to. Just to be clear. Oh, hello, sir.
End this creature's terror.
He's gonna fight the orcs. Cool. While you're distracted. That actually feels really bad. I feel bad about that. I feel bad about that. No. Oh my gosh. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Where did my dwarf go? Hello? I can't pick up any of this because of the mithril? Hold on. Goodness, look at all this mithril, you guys. I will drop the adamant. Too much mithril in my life. This is the biggest pack we have as well. I want to see what... Okay, so quartz, coins, not worried about. What are these ingots? Mirrored silver, I surely want that. Ethilden ingot, I want that. Metal diamonds? Yeah. Mithril ingot, if I can't, yeah, okay. Okay. That is so much mithril, that's absurd. Friendly mod reminder? What would an angry mod reminder be, I wonder? Yes, you did, which I greatly appreciated. I always hate trying to find the join code in the Discord. Yeah. That was absurd. That was too easy. Yeah, I did update the description of the video to explain that the host had changed and to really just send people to the channel, the Discord channel, where they will find the join codes that are updated. So, unfortunately, my video does not include the DLC items from Durin's Folk, like where those are and all that good stuff. I can't pick this stuff up anyway, can I? Now I'm just filling my pockets to, like, the most that they can be filled. Okay. Let's get rid of adamant. I do not need that. I'll take the mithril instead. Ethilden ingot. We could talk about that soon. Oops. No, drop that. Alright, let's get out of here. Look how pretty it is on the ground. Mithril looks, at every stage, it looks so different. Okay, so we killed Durin instantaneously, which was not my plan. And then the dwarf that was here, which, by the way, was not the dwarf that had the meat hat on, has vanished. So I'm going to assume that they made it back to Michael Delving. Okay, I mean, that's the only thing I can assume. And my pockets are full. There's literally nothing else I can do, so we're just going to head back. Let's see. Oops. Let's see if Vor has anything to say about these events. I actually kind of feel bad about that. That was a little too easy. Hey, do you have anything to say? No. Okay, we're just heading back. A man of few words and sketchy behavior. And I did get a warning window that I completely disregarded. And it basically was like, if you leave now, you cannot come back here. So this mithril deposit expedition location will not be accessible outside of this quest element. Okay, so we're assuming that my dwarf is back. Now, Arik has a little bubble. Does he have something to say? He says, brave work. With the beast dead, we return to building and trade. May nothing ever go wrong again. I feel like he has said this to me before. And he keeps lying to me. Well, he says, may nothing. It's a wish. May nothing ever go wrong again. But it's going to. I say, I appreciate your hopeful spirit. Okay, so he's confirming that we killed Durin, so that problem is solved. And my cook is back, so that's good. Where is meat hat guy was a builder? Returning. There he is right here with his meat hat on.
The mountain smiles on us today.
And we'll just leave him, because why not? And then this guy came back and he's craftsman.
Lost hope.
So that's exciting. Let's go talk to Vor real quick, see if he has anything new to say. Because again, I am really just trying to follow the storylines here. I'm not trying to do anything else.
Hey.
He says, I heard you found a ring in the belly of the black dragon. Have you studied it? Could it really be one of the 7? Do you still have it? Do you guys remember this? This is now a reference again to the campaign. Spoiler alert, the original game involves a dragon. I'm just gonna say it like that, a dragon. Spoilers are spoilers, but like, it's a whole thing. Anyways, when we defeated the dragon, I'm just gonna say it. When we defeated the dragon in the main campaign, we did collect after she died. We collected a worn ring, is what it was called. And for us Lord of the Rings nerds who understood the implications, was that ring was one of the rings, the 7 rings of power given to the Dwarven Lords in the original storyline. And that many of the rings were consumed by dragons. The dwarven rings were consumed by dragons because dragons and dwarves have been going at it forever. So it was a fun kind of lore piece that didn't actually have any function within the game. So he's now bringing it up like it has some kind of significance. He says, I heard you found a ring. Have you studied it? Could it really be one of the 7? Do you still have it? I say dreaming again, my friend, because remember, he was saying I had a dream about the Khazad stone and that's why I stole it. So there's something weird is going on with this guy, and he's having visions or dreams, and he knows about things he shouldn't know about. So I'm going to ask him, dreaming again? He said, haha, I do fret about what could stop our continued success. These mountains will be Khazad-dûm. Again, I believe in you. But could a ring of power be catastrophic or a boon? And for those of you unfamiliar, a boon is like a gift or a blessing. So he's pulling a bit of a Boromir here, and he's saying, yeah, I get that the ring is dangerous, but like it could help us succeed in our endeavors. And he's saying that it's really important to him that we succeed here to bring Khazad-dûm back under the kingship of the dwarves. So my response to this whole thing is the ring was merely an indigestible trinket. And that is the end of the conversation with him. So he brought up the ring, and I'm like, you know what? She just, it came out when she died, and that's all it was a piece of metal. So I'm downplaying it. He's asking me questions. I like how these guys are really dispersing amongst the hearths now. Are you getting news? Nice and warm? Yeah? Oh, she's so cold. I don't know, Cursed. I don't know what I said. About these what? About the what? I don't know. Okay, you guys. Let me think. What do we do from here? In need of a lure. Talk to the dwarves company about ways to use the glimmer. We already did this, so this should be done. I need to complete 5 monuments. I have 4. And I only have the recipes for 4, so there's nothing I can do about this. Prepare for Durin's return. This was the objective we got at the end of the campaign before the expansion takes over. And so we are still continuing to do this. This is about mining and cleaning and building here in Khazad-dûm. Search Durin's Forge. Search for clues about the Khazad stone at Durin's Forge. This is old news, and I think it hasn't cleared out yet. The Great Forge of Durin was the capital of Dorodelph and most likely the place to learn where King Nain kept the stone during the fall of Khazad-dûm. So this was when we were originally searching for the stone. Find them all. What is this? Search for the other survivors. Our people truly are resilient. I found another survivor of the accident at the doors. I've sent them back to the camp for their own safety. Not everyone is made for a journey such as this. At least not on their own. They will be useful around the hearth. Now I can't help but wonder how many others are out there. I will search until I find them all. Okay, he says a survivor at the doors, so I'm assuming the doors of Durin. Did we find a dwarf at the doors of Durin? We found the first one you find is in the Mines of Moria, Orc Town. I don't remember there being one in Westgate or at the doors of Durin. That's a little confusing to me. You wondered if the dwarf outside had anything to say about these, but I didn't hear correctly, I'm sure, because my ears heard these nuts. But I know you wouldn't have said that. The dwarf outside had anything to say about... I must have just said about this. I don't know what these would have been. Oh, we're glitching out.
Cheers!
There's 2 of you. There's 2 of you having a little disco session.
Yeah.
He's been duplicated. Super fun. Okay. Guys, I'm really stuck here. I don't know what to do next. I can't build another monument to fulfill our 5th. Thunder, I wasn't gonna say anything. Now I really want to know what I said. Hopefully I'll catch it when I listen back tomorrow. Okay, I don't know what to do, you guys. I guess we're supposed to keep trading. Is what the game wants you to do. Do I need to look for my ring? I feel like I don't... I need to put this mithril somewhere. Goodness. I feel like I don't have it just... Wait, that's gems. Where's ore? Where's ore? Okay. This is a problem. I don't have enough storage for this. I guess we build another box. Eh. Another box. Well, I don't want to block the other ones. Where should I put it? For no reason, way over here, maybe? Because I don't need to access this monument at all? Alright. Gems and ingots I think I can handle. About this, I want to say, is what I said. I'll just put this in here. Oh no! Oh, oh no! Not the yawns. Too early for that. Let's fix my stuff. I'm trying to think of what to do next, you guys. So, Vor is prompting us with the ring mentioned, but like, where is my ring? I feel like it just exists. I don't feel like I have it stored anywhere. There's part of me that's like, I need to go find my ring. And then this is driving me crazy. So like, sorry, dude. I'm gonna rebuild this. And I did it backwards. Okay, well now I know you've got to flip it once. There we go. There we go. Arik has nothing to say to me. Vor has nothing to say to me. Let's go to sleep. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Shall we? Let's see what tomorrow brings. Okay, so because I went to sleep when I did, it is the middle of the night when I'm waking up. Which is totally fine. I have a lot of dwarves here all of a sudden. I told you he took a lot. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 dwarves here now? He took so many of my dwarves. I only had 7 here. Okay. I want prompting. I really want prompting. I'm gonna eat this food instead. Why is there an arrow in the floor? Does that mean...
Sincere thanks.
He's... Oh, wait. His ghost is over here. Do you see the arrow icon? It's like under the table, kind of. It's like under the leg. The right leg of the table. He's in the floor. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work, but I had to try. I had to try. Oh, now I can't rebuild it because of the table. Oh, there he is. He was living inside of the table. That's awkward. That's very awkward. Has he been trying to sleep this whole time? He's been stuck inside of the expedition table. Let's do it this way. It'd be easier to get around. Are you going to sleep now, or can we talk? Where'd you go? Hey. We can't talk? Where are you going? Oh, now you're gonna live inside of the plant. What in the world? Wanderer indeed. Wanderer indeed. You guys, I don't know what to do. I really, really don't know what to do. Okay, let's take a look at my delve chest. We'll go do some trading, I guess, because, yeah, they've obviously been hard at work while I've been ignoring them with the stuff that I've given them. So I need some of this. I do not need traveler's gear anymore. That order has been fulfilled. So I'll grab these. I don't need these coins anymore. I'll grab this filigree because I can. And we'll go to the trading post and give this away. That's awesome. He's just living inside of inanimate objects now. Whatever makes you happy, dude. Not the Dimmel Dale. I always do that. And I don't remember who wanted what, so we're gonna walk around a little bit to figure out who gets what. He's trying to LARP as a hobbit.
Manzil Abgal.
Okay, sell that to you. Sell those to you because I
What
can.
are you willing to part with, friend?
I can get some fire clay brick. I don't really want that. I need a lot more credit for probably the red sandstone building set would be the only thing I care strongly about. I need 750. I have 252. We will need volcanic glass for something. Spoiler alert. So I'll just grab that. Grab some hummus, because we can always use that.
Manzil Abgal Makrug?
So he'll take 5 more of the gold and silver filigree, and then 210 emeralds. So we can do that, I guess. Oh, where'd the other people go from up here? They took off. Alright.
I'm here to inspect the riches of your mountain.
The builder's kit. This is for you. I had 2. Okay. I had 2. Lothlorien trader. That's a new merchant.
There is much we're looking to acquire.
I haven't given you anything.
What you're after.
Let's go see what the Lothlorien merchant is up to. Hi.
Let's make a deal.
Diamond jewelry, carpenter's kits, and ceremonial.
Let's come to an agreement.
Recipe for Drak Barzin. I think this is a weapon. I think. This is an outfit. Here are the new flowers. The Nifredil and the Eleanor seed. And then you can get elven silk from the Lothlorien trader, which you will need for things if you want to make certain stuff later. So that's fun. I guess we'll just go back to... Guys, I'm utterly unmotivated outside of story, and I don't know how to prompt story. So if anybody knows, feel free to drop the knowledge. But all I can do is, like, make things and trade. That's really the only thing that's going on right now. Sir. He is not taking conversation right now, so... Nothing from him. Let's get my crafter's crafting, I guess. I don't remember. I always do that. I hit the wrong button. I do need ceremonial armor. And I need... the horse ironwork? No, because that's for the Rohan guy, and I don't want anything that he has. Prestige weapons. I needed some more carpenter's kits, didn't I? For somebody. Okay, so steel ingots, Khazad steel and sunstone, Shanor and amethyst. Speak to Arik! Thank goodness we have a prompt here. Here we go, you guys. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hello, sir. He says, strange tidings, go to Narvi's Forge, see for yourself. Elves and dwarves mixing. Always strange, worth looking. What in the world? Should I be concerned about what I find? I'm asking him. Search Narvi's Forge. Okay, do you guys remember? Narvi's Forge is in the Elven Quarter. Cursed, how is he stupid? He's giving me information. I can't with you. I can't with you. Literally, if he was not here, we would not have anything to do. Literally. Oh my gosh, this is taking me back. Friendly reminder, as I always say, that this is my original game that I played, my first. And, it's been a long time since I've actually explored the mountain or gone anywhere. So this takes me back, because I built that base camp in the Elven Quarter ages ago. Ages and ages and ages ago.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
That's fine. There's a bunch of Durin's lamps down here. I wonder why. I think I was just trying to illuminate. Because there's no shadow vents in the Elven Quarter, so I think I was just trying to bring light into the darkness. Must have been the plan. Stop it! What is wrong with you? Oh, and I had all of that stuff to trade. Who was asking for that? Maybe that was the trader that left. I thought I talked to everybody. Who chose that noise? What a noise. For such a beautiful creature. Narvi's Forge, Narvi's Forge, Narvi's Forge. Story, 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 story. Let's go. Like, who chose that sound for those elegant deer to make? Sounds like they're choking on a squeak toy. Oh my gosh, what is it? What is it? Oh, and I cleared out Narvi's Forge. Some stuff has respawned because of the updates. But I did clear out this forge of all of the orc build. Wood and all that junk that was going on. I brought nothing with me, by the way. Okay. Narvi's Forge, here we are. Investigate. Do I not have a torch of any kind? Let's make a torch. I can't really see anything. I do hate the stuff respawns after an update. After you've cleaned it and gone through all of that trouble. Oh, look how pretty the forge is! I love this one so much. That looks so cool. It's Narvi and Celebrimbor, you guys. It's so cool. Okay, well. I know the secret that is happening here. However, I don't remember how to trigger stuff. Need resources? Are you sure? Okay. Build this one. Can I get up there, please? Oh. Inside of builds, yeah. It's funny though, in my my Drodelf house, the counter, like the tavern counter thing, it's like the tabletop, not a tabletop, it's like cabinet top or whatever, is like respawned inside of my kitchen area on the bottom floor of my house, and it's actually like perfect where it respawned. So the secret here, you guys, this will harken back to when we were looking for secret doors, if you guys remember, to get ourselves up to Durin's tower. We had to go to 3 secret doors in 3 secret places and discover them and unlock them. So this is harkening back to that quest that we did. So here is a door. I'm going to inspect it. Do you guys remember what we had to do in terms of all of that? Like what the actual thing was. So I know the answer because I've done this, obviously. Go away, please. And I don't have the materials with me to do it correctly. We needed to cast light onto those doors to unlock them / open them. So our challenge today, these are the 2 things that are different about Narvi's Forge. So this is actually, I believe, a different structure. So this one here, and then the one on the other side that I was just at, which I knew it was the one on the other side. These, I believe, are different from when you first come to the forge. I could be wrong. That structure, that architecture could have been there the whole time, but I believe that it's new, that it's different. So that was the difference that I noticed, and then I kind of explored the 2 and I found that. So yeah, we need to reflect light into this area. I really wish that I had brought stuff for a map stone, because now I have to run all the way back to my base camp, because I don't think there's a map stone anywhere closer than that. Okay, so we need to go back to my little elven quarter base around the circle here. We need to go back to the Michael Delving. We need to grab materials to build mirrors, correct cursed. We need to reflect some light to get that door open / activated. And it's actually really cool. So this is a cool little feature. I wasn't sure what it meant when I did it the first time, so we'll see how you guys feel about it. Now, I don't think Cursed has gotten this far. I don't know if anybody else watching has gotten this far. I mean, this update's been out for a hot minute, but Cursed and Aura, I know for sure, just restarted campaigns instead of jumping into the DLC immediately, so they've been busy doing other stuff. So Cursed, I don't think you've seen this yet. It's very cool. Tell me if you have. I can stop assuming things. Can we run faster, please? I need to get some swift abics, too. Ah! I mean to jump, and I keep hitting the menu button instead of the jump button. Come on, let's go. And, like, I'm so used to having a paraglider and everything right now. This is very sad for me. You mean I just have to run there? I have to run the whole way? Okay, so we need stuff for map stones to put at the forge, and we need stuff for mirrored, mirrors. Just mirrors. I'm thinking of mirrored silver, which we may or may not have. This might be something that holds us up, another thing that we have to trade for. I did grab some mirrored silver from Durin that he dropped on the ground, so we'll see if that's enough. Or we might have to make some more. Okay. Michael Delving. Alright. So I need to craft... Let's see if I can just do it. I want a splendor mirror. It's telling me that there's no light here, and that's fine, because I'm not building it to reflect light. I'm just building it so that I can build it and then destroy it. And then I'm going to drop... I must have mirrored silver from the warehouse. Oh yeah, I have tons. I have tons. Okay, so this will not set us back at all. I'm going to make more than I think I need. I'm going to grab 3 of the regular mirror that I can direct. And then 1 of the larger ones that just reflects light in general. And then I'm going to empty my pockets a little bit here. Of stuff I don't need. What are you... Are you... That looks painful. Is your foot stuck? Your leg is stuck in the... Okay, whatever. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. That looks painful. I feel like we're pulling some hamstrings right now. Okay. I didn't give you guys materials. I gave you directives, but not materials. But I don't care because I'm trying to do the story. I'm gonna grab some more Limbus because I'm almost out. And you know what? I'm gonna put it where it goes. In my opinion. If I can remember how to move things. So we'll put that there. We'll put the dev pick next to the sword. The dev sword, and then we'll put the torch next to that, and then we'll move this down here, and these coins just stay in my pocket because at some point I'm gonna go hire more doors, probably. I have to clear the table myself. The cook will not do that, and if the table is not cleared, they will not make more food. So that's fun. Alrighty, so I need this, and I need a map stone to put at the forge properly, which means I also need a hearth. Do I need a hearth to build all of this? Should I grab a bigger one, probably? I don't know if you need a hearth to build the mirrors. I don't feel like you do, because I feel like when we went to Durin's highway and opened the door to Durin's tower, I don't think I had to put a hearth down to build that mirror, but I'm not sure. Okay. That was it, right? So a hearth to build remotely, a map stone, and the mirrors. And that was it, right? I think that was it. Whoa, dude. Oh, and swift abics. Do I have any? Because we've got to run again. We've got to keep running. Oh, here they are. See? I know what's up. I know what's up. Let's grab, yeah, 99. That's, yes. Yes. Okay, so now I'll be able to run faster. And get back to the forge quicker. We've got Limbus to eat. Elven Quarter. Alright guys, get excited. This is our last little tidbit for... I cannot explain to you, we've got 20 minutes left. I do not feel like we've been going for over an hour and a half, but but we have. Just having a good old time in Khazad-dûm. Actually, is it closer to go this way? Am I just an idiot? I think I'm an idiot. I think it's closer this way. Ah. Alright, Swift Abic, let's go. So I can just book it, and it's not going to cost me any stamina. I can book it forever. And yeah, to be honest, like, I get that the update replaces things and they respawn, but it does kind of discourage me. It's like, why bother, like, cleaning things out so well and building and stuff if it's just gonna get messed up again? But it's not a lot. It's not like a ton of stuff. So that's a bit dramatic. But it does hampers the experience a little bit. Okay, so let's build this. Let's build a mapstone. Ooh, yes, it'll also bring light to the area, so now I can see. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to use... And I don't know if you can do this with just the flat one-sided mirrors. I did not try. My instinct was to grab the Splendor mirror first to reflect light. Like as soon as possible. There it goes. And then use the flat mirrors from here to catch and direct the rest of the light. So let's see. So you guys will see, just like with plants, the mirrors have an icon on them that show light. So this is saying there's not enough light for it to reflect. But if I get it in the path or close enough to this other lamp, it will work. So let's build that there. That should reflect. It's not, though. Probably because it's not facing it. How do I do this so that it'll cast? Is it throwing light yet? Do I need to put a mirror to face it? Is this like real physics? And then I bet so many people have been using these to bring light to areas, like using them more strategically. Oh, there's a beam of light. I can see it now. Yeah, it's gotta show. But like this pillar is in my way. Okay, so let's do that, and then let's see if we can put one more. This isn't doing anything. That was not catching enough light to throw light. So this is telling me no. But like, this is a beam of light right here. What do you mean no? What do you mean? Guys, I'm so confused. I have done it. It can be done. It can be done. The pillars are in the way is the thing. Okay, let's place this one here. And see if we can position this. Okay, this isn't casting a beam though. Here's the thing. Why isn't this working? I should be able to use more than one as well. Yeah? How about this? How about these apples? How about we send a beam into the middle? It's not really working the other way around, but let's see if I can put a beam in the middle and then build a mirror to deflect that towards the door. Is that gonna work? Like, so now we've got some light here. But for some reason, the mirrors do not recognize light. Cast... Okay, let's build it anyway, because it's in the light. Okay, no. This is how this has to work. Do I need another of the big ones? To just cast the light all over the place? Instead of trying to do these pinpoint things? Okay, if I can place it like right... I can see it from here. Can I cast a beam? Right, that's what I need to do. Why isn't this working? Okay, will this work? There it goes. Did you guys see that? The statue shrank. Oh, and it's glowing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I was just making it harder than it had to be. Okay, the statue just dropped into the floor. That was a little creepy, honestly. And then does this need to be moonlight, or is sunlight enough? Start singing! Okay, here we go, you guys.
Takva Durin Rabia Kudrit Nachulim
Ooh. Check it out, you guys. Check it out. Completely new space, completely new area. Completely new things. Now, call me crazy. These kind of look like farm boxes to me. I can't tell if that's dirt on the top or just a flat surface, but these kind of look like farm boxes to me. But obviously of a different and more elegant design. He's got a frog. Are you referring to the gurgle? Oh, look at this. Look at this, everybody. This is so cool. This is so cool. Emuldrous stool. I can sit on. It's a stool. I could sit on it if I wanted to. Here's a table. I'm starving. You know what? I brought some lembas, so it's all good. Got a little alcove over here with a damaged hearth. Can I fix this? No, I cannot. It's not prompting me to fix it. There's a book on the floor. We're about to read that, but check this out. We've got a dye, a loom with a dye thing. Ink grinder. Inactive, inactive, inactive. We've got a rune table. Inactive. We've got an Emuldrous chair. Right here. Look at this desk. It looks like a whittling, maybe. There's like a millstone right there. Maybe that's a sharpening mechanism. Look at these beautiful cabinets. Look at all this stuff, you guys. Look at all this stuff. We've got a chest here. We've got a dresser here. We've got this, which looks like a smith. A smithy, but a little bit different than what we have. Now, what's weird is that I really feel like I'm supposed to be able to rebuild this hearth, but I can't. So what I'm gonna do instead is build a different one, maybe? I don't know. Let's read this book. What does this book say? To the Secret Forge. Go to the expedition table and leave for the Secret Forge. My Elvish is rusty, but I can just make this note out. It seems Celebrimbor built a secret forge near Moria and kept it secret from Narvi. What strange discoveries await us there? What strange discoveries await us there? You know what? I think I built this and nothing happened. I don't know. So when I first came into this room, obviously I saw things and I thought, oh, are we gonna get to have this? Now, spoiler alert, because you guys have played this and seen this game played in terms of the DLC expansion, the Emuldrous collection is something that we are gonna get to build as we continue to work with our merchants and our trading camp to unlock additional recipes. Obviously it's Elven, it's of an Elven make, so that is the significance here. We are in the Elven Quarter, and this whole area is just supposed to represent a secret workshop that Celebrimbor had. My sadness is that, like, these cabinets we don't get. Like, there's just a bunch of things sitting in this room that we don't get. Like, these desks, those items here out front that I was like, this looks like a farm box to me. Like, this is not a thing that we get, at least not yet. I don't know if there's foreshadowing there. But yeah, so this is just a secret chamber of Celebrimbor's, and in and of itself, outside of the information telling us to go explore an expedition, there's really nothing to it, which was a little bit disappointing. I wanted all the stuff. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my mirrors back. I think the door stays open without any trouble. Let's take a gander. Yep, it's still open. I can take my hearth back as well, although I kind of like the light that it's casting in the area. I will take that. Okay, so let's go back to Michael Delving. What time is it? Ooh, I have a little bit of time. I have a little bit of time. I have a little bit of time. Okay. Go to the expedition map. Okay. So here's our fancy, I don't even know what to call this, but this is the secret forge, it's telling you. So it's kind of funny, every single special expedition area that's associated with story, that's not just like a random expedition, is in the exact same location on the map, which I find kind of funny. Let's just go. Let's just go for it. Roar.
Once I came through here. The riches inside will amaze you.
The riches inside will amaze me.
Cheers!
Roar says, I have no memory of this place. In all my wanderings through the Misty Mountains, somehow its very existence has eluded me. I find that troubling. I say, you sound unusually concerned, friend. He says, I feel fate closing in on us. I will stay here and let you tell me what lies inside. I respond, now I am worried. Still, let's tempt fate. Have we talked about how much I love the snow sparkle? Because I'm obsessed with the snow sparkle. I'm obsessed with it. Thank you. Thank you, Free Range Games, just for the sparkle. I could just stand here all night and watch the sparkles, and it would make me so happy. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. More mithril here, looks like. We are not hurting for mithril, so I'm not worried about it. I can kind of guess where the entrance is as we push through all this adamant. Okay, yeah, I can't see anything. Okay. I was trying to be cool, like, oh, I can tell where to go. I don't need any light. Ooh. Celebrimbor's secret forge. Check it out, you guys.
Did Celebrimbor keep this forge a secret? From the Noldor, Narvi, even Sauron.
Ooh, even Sauron. I feel like that's significant. What is this? A horde is coming? No,
Orc
thank you.
drums, get ready to fight.
No, thank you. Oh, there's pumice here. Hey, where can I hide from the horde? Because I'm really not feeling it.
The dwarves have found their way. Time to get the dragon's ring from them.
Alright, do you guys see these guys?
We got orcs.
Do you see their uniqueness in their design? You see how they're emanating some red
This one.
fog? You guys seeing it? Or are you seeing it?
He said not to stop.
You see them?
That's right. Run away.
I'm not running away, I'm killing all of you. Oh! Hi! Hi, more still. Hello. Oh, hello. Do you see this, like, yellow, red stuff they're shooting at me?
That's a one more for
You
me.
guys paying attention? You know, paying attention? This is new stuff. Oh!
I've not seen these orcs before. Could they be from Gundabad?
Okay, so he said, I've never seen these orcs before. Could they be from Gundabad? Just pointing that out. Different orcs, new orcs, different abilities or elements to them. And Bjorn's suspicion is that they are from Gundabad. Now, we already have Gundabad orcs in the Mines of Moria. However, Mount Gundabad continues to be a place where orcs gather. It used to be a sacred place of the dwarves, and now it is a consistently used, like, orc stronghold, which is really unfortunate. Okay, so let's take a look around Narvi's Forge, because your instincts are like, oh, we need to fix it. But the gear is still here. There's some cool statues in here that I wish we had in the game. There's a doorway here. I might go a bit deeper, but I'm looking around for missing pieces of the forge. This also looks like something that matters. Maybe it doesn't. We don't have a gear crank thing at all, so we're not missing those pieces. Basically, I'm just pointing out the fact that we are not rebuilding this forge in the traditional sense, even though that's our instincts, is to do that. Now, I'm gonna go deeper into the map here to try and figure out what I'm supposed to do. I'm not gonna collect any of this stuff. I don't really have room for it in my pockets. I'm just gonna follow the map. It's telling me to go forward. Jump, please. Hello? Okay, some water. This is a familiar thing.
The dragon's beasts!
Oh, we've got a fell beast. How cute. Ouch. Hit him, damn it. Can you dodge roll again? There it goes. Alrighty. Oh, there's another. Hi. Hi. Any more? Any more? Fell beasts? No? The music died, so I guess that's it. Ooh, there's some spooky ambient noise in here. That's fun, not fun. This is a dead end. Cranberries I can't pick up because my pockets are full. That's fine. No big deal. Alright, so we came across a couple of fell beasts here. Several dead ends on this side. Let's go up a bit. This is very similar to a landscape that we encounter in the mines. Lots and lots of mithril. This is a dead end. Ooh, do you guys see what I see? Do you see him? Waddling around. I need some wood. Let's see if I can... No, I need resources. Oh, there goes my alarm, guys. We're at the 2-hour mark. Let's finish our situation. Can he come down to me? I'm a little nervous. No, he cannot. Okay. I need wood, please, because I need to build a platform. I can't pick it up. That's my problem. Okay. Individual coins. Are you kidding me right now? What is that mess? Why won't they stack? Oh, because I have a fat stack in my pockets. That's why they won't stack. Because I am too full of coins. Alright, here we go. Cute, not scary at all, puppy.
Beasts of the depths.
Look, he's got the big horns. He's kind of big when you get next to him. Not scary though. Yeah. Sort your pockets and they'll stack? Oh, okay. I'm not stressed about it, obviously. Okay, another nameless beast. Am I supposed to keep going up here? Hey, buddy. Look how fun you are. It's the waddle. Like, they would really be scary if they didn't waddle so hard. Roar. Okay, that's just more mithril over there. Stop it. Jump up. There you go. And more mithril up here. So you know what, guys? Very anticlimactic. I'm expecting secrets, okay? Because Auric was like, dwarves and elves working together. Celebrimbor has a secret forge. There's literally nothing there. There's nothing here. I don't get it. Nothing is happening. There were some fell beasts, there were some nameless beasts. We took care of them. There's a lot of mithril, which, like, again, if you're playing a true game, or a clean game as I call it, you want that mithril. You want to harvest all that, so that's great. I mean, that's a good resource for this area, but, like, what in the... This has have to do with any story if there's nothing here? Is it just the fact that the forge exists? In which case, why did I need to come here? I could have just been told. They're like horned wombats? That's just offensive. That's just rude. You're as intimidating as a wombat. Okay. So yeah, literally, guys, there's nothing here. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to find. There is mithril. And I honestly think the only reason this whole thing happens is to introduce you to the Gundabad orcs that are new to the DLC, to the game expansion. I'm just gonna break this and get out. No, but for real, I'd not want to run into a wild wombat. Fair enough. Fair enough. Stop doing that. Stop it. Stop it. Keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, the snow looks so fluffy. This is what my city looks like, except there's a lot more snow. Let's see if this path goes anywhere. Nope, dead end. Alright, let's go see if Vor has anything to say. And then, like, all this build-up with him where he's like, ooh, what is it?
Ambush was to find a ring. But which ring? The one you took from the dragon's belly. This ring.
Did you guys catch that? Did you guys catch what he just said? He said it was an ambush. So that explains why nothing was here but orcs. He says it was an ambush and they were trying to find a ring. This ring, guys, he's talking about the ring we got from the dragon's belly. He says they are looking for this, the worn ring you found in the belly of the Narag Shazan. I say, how do you have the ring? You took it? He says, I could not resist, but I now clearly see the danger. You must take it back. I should not make use of it if I were you, but keep it secret and keep it safe. And I say, so we build a vault and lock it up for your sake as much as ours.
Nothing is stronger than a dwarven vault. We will lock the ring away.
So, yes, Cursed, he stole my ring. First he steals the Khazad Stone from King Thorin under the mountain, and then he steals the worn ring from me that I got from the dragon that I killed. He is a thief, and he is super duper duper sus. He's super duper sus. Now, remember when he first mentioned the ring, he says, I heard you found a ring. Could it be one of the 7, yada yada? Could we use it? Could it help us? Or is it too dangerous? So at least now he says, hey, because of this tiny little ambush, by the way, we've been facing hordes since we started this game. He's like, oh, there was a horde at a forge. The ring is too dangerous. We got to get rid of it. So, like, all of a sudden he's changed his tune from, like, maybe we can use it to, like, no, it's too dangerous. Because, like, of a silly little horde at a forge, which I think is a little goofy. So once again, I'm getting this warning that's saying, if you leave this expedition, you will not be able to come back to it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't tell you this every time. I could be wrong. I feel like this is for these special ones that are story related. But I'll just stop and show that to you. Yes, he is a thief. Like, he is not a cool dude. Like, he keeps stealing really valuable stuff from people. And, like, having dreams. And, like, just being sus. Like, that's all he does. That's all he does. Okay, so back we are. He gave me the ring back, and I don't know if you guys caught it in all of the dialogue, but he said, hey, the ring is too dangerous. We need to keep it secret and keep it safe. He also likes to steal a lot of previous dialogue from the trilogy. What did he say before? He said, shoot, I can't remember what he said before. It was another quote from the films. Anyways, I guess they're trying to be cute. But he's like, hey, it's too dangerous. Take this back. I don't want this anymore. I stole this from you, but I can tell that it's attracting trouble and I don't want it. And then I say, you know what? We need to seal it for your sake, you sticky little fingered guy. Also for our sake, because yeah, it's dangerous and it totally lured these new, stronger, more dangerous Gundabad orcs, which again, if I didn't have modded weapons, that horde would have been a way bigger deal. So the fact that I could handle that is only because I have the extra strong cheat weapons that I have. And you know what? I have a bunch of storage back here. And I'm thinking I might just tear it down to make space for what we've got to do next. And I should just finish my story before I keep running around and confusing everybody. So basically, we both decided the ring is too dangerous because these orcs are after it. So then I said we need to build a vault for it. I was just about to make the same joke. He said I need to make a vault for it. We need to seal it away in a vault. So we have now unlocked a new monument for the story. It is the Vault of Kafrun Unshi. So we need to build this monument now, and this is going to serve as a vault that holds the ring that we found in the dragon. So I need to make sure I don't have room for it. I think I could just put it in this corner, actually. There's room for it here. Alright. We'll just put it here. It's fine. If the game will let me. Excuse you. There's plenty of room here. You have built on top of other things before. Please and thank you. No? Can I put it here? In this corner? Why won't you let me build? I'm not gonna build it here, but now I'm curious if, like... Okay, yeah, it needs an open floor space. Okay. It can't be here? What if we move the table? I want this, like... Oh, I know what it is. It's the lamps. I'm a dum-dum. That's why I couldn't build it. Because of these lamps. Break this down. Will it go here now? No? This one? It just did it. Did you guys see it go solid? There it goes. So it'll build into stuff. I wonder what it's fighting against in this area. I want to just put it here. Killing me right now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Rally the builders. We've got to start with 1,000 adamant and 100 ubasum wood. Once begun, this monument cannot be deconstructed, moved, or rebuilt. Confirm. Okay, so my builders will get started on that. If it's daytime, it's morning, so yeah, they should get started on that automatically. And then I will put... lamps back up now. They're not as high as they were. Why won't you go any higher? There's totally room for... I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Bye, Thunder. Have a good one. Yeah, I am over. I need to end stream, like, right now. Like, right now. Go higher. There we go. At least there's one over there. Okay, where are my NPCs? Are they gone? Are they not here anymore? Did they conveniently disappear when it's time to build a monument? Yes, they did. Okay. Well, that is fine because you guys, we need to wrap it up here. And so, we come to the end of another session of Durin's Folk, and here's what we've learned. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Here's what we've learned. So, we defeated Gulrune, the monster who was snatching my dwarves. We defeated him really easily, and guess what? That's it. He was an instant device that is instantly defeated, which, granted, I have modded weapons, so it was easier for me to do it, but literally it's like 2 or 3 expeditions and he's done. So it feels very forced, and like consequential to the story. It feels very just, we gotta come up with something so that we can make a meat hat. Like, I don't know. So I don't love it, and you guys will talk about what I don't love about the story element of Durin's Folk, but I do want to say with Gulrune now behind us, we've done that. It feels very pointless and kind of one-off. I wish there was a way to build, and I've never made a game, and I've never really finished a story. I've written a lot of stories, but I've never finished one. So I'm not an expert, but I'm just saying, as far as like what I would have liked to see is some kind of build-up that made more sense, that had more stakes to it, or had more investment in the world, or something like that. Instead of having, I've kind of talked about the story of the expansion before and how it feels like there's these like 3 beats, these 3 random things with no explanation and no backstory and no context that just happen, and that's the quotes story of the DLC, which to me I don't love, but I recognize that it's a DLC, and I recognize that it's not supposed to be on the same level as like the full game, and I don't think the story of the original campaign is perfect, but I do think that it's much more lore accurate. It's much more steeped in the reality of the world and the context of the world, versus just these random one-off things. Like perhaps Gulrune is referenced. I've never heard of that creature or a creature living in Khazad-dûm that is called this or referenced this, but like I'm not as deep in the lore as some other people. So if you know, VOD watchers or anybody watching the stream later, like Gulrune is a reference to such and such creature from such and such part of this book or this historium or whatever, like you can tell me. But so far as I know, it was just a fabrication. They were like, we're just gonna make up a monster that has no backstory and no reason to exist and no like point of origin, no point to him. He's just gonna show up and snatch dwarves so we can make a meat hat, which is goofy, and then like beat it. What it's supposed to do is establish your relationship with the Wanderer, is what I'm pretty sure is supposed to happen, because he's like, oh, I know where the lair is, and then he's kind of involved in getting you on expeditions. Here's the problem, though. There's a massive plot hole by him being like, I already know where the beast is, and then you having to use a dwarf as bait to track the beast. So if you wanted to use the monster snatching dwarves as a forced storyline to make you work with the Wanderer so that you have to interact with his character because he's obviously becoming more of a thing, do it consistently. Maybe do it well. Make it make sense that you need him, or do you need the other thing? So it's just, it feels very fast and forced and a little like there was probably a better way to do this. Now, here's the thing. This expansion is massive in terms of gameplay, additions to the gameplay, to functionality. NPCs alone and everything that they entail is like a huge, complicated game system. I think all of the time, brain power and resources went to building NPCs, went to building these in-game systems so that we could have NPCs and have the trading posts and do. I think that like the focus was elsewhere, and I think the story was like last on the list, is the impression that I get. So I can understand that after putting all this work into these other big elements that are humongous and difficult and complicated, that the story is going to suffer a little bit. But I'm just calling out like what seems off to me, what seems a little bit weird. That being said, I still love this game. I still love being a part of what's happening with this developer and with this game, and you know, updates are coming and they're still working on, you know, working out these kinks in the playability of the game and all of that stuff. But yeah, so Gulrune is officially like, it's happened, it's behind us in terms of storyline. It was one beat in the storyline for the expansion that is just this isolated kind of pointless event. But there it is, and that's what it is, and we did it, and it's over. Now, we have realized that Vor is a what's the term? Kleptomaniac? We've realized that Vor is just going to snatch whatever he wants to snatch whenever he feels like it. He might have a little bit of a mental, I don't know if we want to call him a psychopath or a sociopath or something, but he has these dreams or visions, and that prompts him to do these incorrect behaviors. It prompts him to do these things that are klepto, prompts him to do these things that are actually bad because he feels this emotional urge to do it based on him having like visions or delusions or whatever it is. So right now his character is extremely suspicious. He keeps taking things that don't belong to him, choosing where they go and what to do with them, and the whole fact that like he took our ring and then he was like, never mind, I don't want to fight orcs. Let me give it back to you. That's like so cowardly, right? It's like, if you're gonna do it, commit. Like, so anyways, Vor is a very suspicious character right now, and we're gonna continue with the storyline. Now, we just discovered that Celebrimbor had a secret forge that he kept secret from not only the Noldor, which are his elven kin, also Narvi, the dwarf that he was working with here in Khazad Dûm, which means he's hiding a facility in the mountains from the dwarves, but also Celebrimbor was hiding this forge from, what did he say? Sauron. So the implication is that we know that Sauron used Celebrimbor and manipulated and did these other things to actually make the rings. And so the implication is that the secret forge Sauron had no knowledge of and therefore no part in. So potentially anything that was created in that forge escaped the influence of Sauron. So that's an interesting concept. I don't hate that concept. I like the idea of fleshing out the craftsmanship and the relationship between Celebrimbor and Narvi and kind of all of those things that happened originally. And that makes sense then. This is a decent tie-in. If we're talking about, and we're referencing Sauron directly with dialogue, if we're talking about that, why the ring would suddenly come up now. One of the 7 rings of the Dwarven Lords that was swallowed by a dragon. Because we're starting to reference this stuff with Narvi, Celebrimbor, Sauron, were these rings, like Narvi, I don't believe was part of Forging of the Rings at all, but like all of that's kind of, Narvi is the connection to Khazad Dûm. So he brings the rings here and then like makes it make sense in this location and in this game. So I do see that connection. That's a decent like collaboration of ideas that brings us to say, what the heck is going on with this ring? Maybe it's significant. Maybe we should do something about it. So yeah, that works. That one works. But we'll continue that storyline. We've discovered the forge. We've discovered what's going on, and then we're just kind of following Vor's actions to kind of see what he's going to do next, because we don't really know. This guy's a little bit of an untrustworthy comrade, but here he is and here we are. So yeah, we're going to build this vault. That's the next thing we need to do, to put the ring in. That's going to be our next step in the progression of the game and also the story. So we've got to do that. Maybe I'll do that off stream, just so that gets done, and then we can kind of come back to things when we're ready. So yeah, that's what we've accomplished. We took care of Golrune, we got all of that resolved, and now we are trying to get this ring secured and keep an eye on this suspicious dwarven fellow who claims to be like in lineage to Thorin Oakenshield, like a descendant of the line of Thorin Oakenshield. So who knows? Who knows? Oh, Klepto. I wonder what would happen if you had trashed the worn down ring. I don't know what you mean. Like as a concept or like actually in the game? Because you can engage with it at one point. You can equip it. I don't think I have it in my storage anymore, though. I don't think it's an item I can actually carry. So you mean like if you chucked it in the river or something? Or are you just saying in concept of the story, if you're a dwarf once they got the game? Actually in game. Okay. I think this all would have been the same, because if it exists in the seed, even if it's in water or something like that, I think the game would still reference it. Because to be completely honest, we don't interact with the item at all. I'm pretty sure, like, we'll confirm next stream, but like I never hold that ring again as an item in my inventory. So I think it just exists at this point. And so I think the story would have played out the same. Chucked it in the river, dumped it in a trash world. Yeah. Dumped in a trash world. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like the game still would have, because like I said, I don't think any of the storyline is actually tied to the item. Because it I don't know. I don't know for sure. You should do that in your campaign, Curse. Do it for science. When you beat the dragon, you get the ring. Go put the ring in another world and leave it there. And then see what happens with the expansion. You could test that theory for science. Yeah. It is. I think it assumes you have it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for bearing with me. Thank you for coming back to Return to Moria. Hanging out in Michael Delving. Hanging out with me while I try to navigate things poorly. And yeah, we're going to get through it. So next beat is coming in the story. Gulrune again was the first part. So we're just going to keep going until we kind of resolve. To be honest with you guys, playing through the expansion by myself and a different world seed, the story will resolve itself sooner than later. And then there's tons of gameplay after that in terms of the trading post, unlocking recipes, getting all of your items, unlocking the marble building set and the ancient building. Like all of that stuff still exists. You don't have to do that within any time frame of storyline. Storyline is just here to kind of accentuate the activities kind of going on in the game anyway. So yeah, so I will say that story's not going to last super long time. It's pretty quick. And we should get through it in the next couple. So anyways, I'm going to sign off. I am over time. I'm like almost half an hour over. So thank you guys for hanging out. I want to say she's back, but I reserve the right as always to move streams or cancel streams as needed. But this week I am back to normalcy and I should be seeing you guys on Friday to mess around in Animal Crossing. And hopefully I will have accessed some items for us in bulk, hopefully by then. I did look into a server today for a Treasure Island, and there were actually, you can pull up, the bot will tell you how many people are on the island in the moment, and there was actually 2 open slots. So not every island that I look at is still full of people and inaccessible. And potentially the order bots have also slowed down traffic a little bit. So hopefully I can go get some bulk items for us and we can start working on other areas on the island. So we're going to do that on Friday and I will see you guys then. Until then, thank you so much for being here. Curse, Kathleen, Thunderstriken, Axebeard. Did anybody else pop in? I don't know if anybody else popped in, but thank you guys for being in the live chat and hanging out with me while we do this. And thank you to the VOD watchers, especially if you've made it all the way to the end of the stream. Bless your hearts. I appreciate it so much. If you enjoyed the stream at all, drop a like on it. And if you think you're going to come back for more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because she is going to push for monetization a little bit more than she was before. So I am going to be encouraging a little bit more engagement from you guys to help grow the channel if that's at all possible, and that'll be a team effort of what I give and hopefully what you guys are willing to give back. So we will work on that as we move forward. I appreciate everybody. Have a really great day. Take really good care of yourselves, and until I see you again, bye.